Yeah, online folks, good morning. Yeah, Shashikant, good morning. Folks, online, Aksh, JP, Lakshmi, Venugopal Reddy, Nitish.
Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning. Yeah, Nitish, good morning. Yes, Raj Lakshmi, good morning. Folks, all of you guys, good morning. Ravali, Sandhya Rani, Suja Yos, Uma, everyone. Yeah, Venugopal Reddy, good morning. All of you guys, a very good morning. We'll start with the session. Yeah, guys. Okay, folks, let's start with the session. So first I'll open the document. Actually, we discussed about the programs which are related to all the for loop and while loop. There are multiple programs we have discussed, folks. Okay. And in the last example, just I told about how do you print the prime numbers within a given range. And similarly, I asked you people to write the programs for printing the perfect numbers between the given range. Suppose I took, if you look at the program, the range values are x and y. Lower range value is x, upper range value is y. And we want to display all the prime numbers between x and y. For that, we written the program code in the last session. Okay. From I starts at x. Okay. I starts from x value and I ends at value y value. So between x to y, all the prime numbers are printed by our last program. I asked you people to write the program to print perfect numbers and also to print the Armstrong numbers and other numbers like SPI numbers, palindromes, and also one more I told something called as lucky numbers. So all these programs you have to practice, folks. Okay. Hope you guys did the programs. If not, please do it by today. Okay. Because these will give you some good programming skill. Now I would like to start with the loop called as a do while loop. Folks, I'm not going to explain much about do while loop because the loop which we use is very rare. Just you should know about the syntax of the do while loop and how the loop will execute. That's the only thing. And a small program logic I will explain, but programming is nothing. Okay. Uh, and then we'll understand about how the break and continue statements will work out. They are called jumping statements. So these are all just we are going to finish it now immediately. And then I will start with the concept of like working with arrays. So the arrays is a major concept because many logical programs and even in interview also you are going to get many programs on arrays. So arrays and strings first we'll finish off. Then we will enter into the OOPS concepts. Okay. So folks, everyone, uh, I just want to, okay, I just want to, you know, start with the point, concept of do while loop. Let's understand the syntax of do while loop actually. Okay, this is actually called as exit control loop. You know while loop already. Similar to the while loop, you have a do while loop. Okay. Basically, do while loop looks like this. If you take while loop, first of all, if you talk about while loop, first we are going to keep the while statement followed by condition. The while statement has a condition, and if the given condition is true, then we will like to execute the statements. Once the statements are executed, then once again check the condition. And as long as the condition is true, the statements will be executed repeatedly. And when the condition becomes false, the control comes out of the while loop and will go to the next statement, whoever is there after the while loop. Okay. This is the way how while loop will work. But now we are looking about do while loop now. This is actually called as entry control loop. When you look at do while loop, the syntax will be first you should start with a do statement. Do statement block contains statements. First to do the statements, then check the condition. Semicolon. This is the syntax of do while loop. So if you look at this while loop, folks, what is happening in while loop? First, the condition gets verified. First, the condition gets verified. If the condition is true, then the control will enter into statements. And once the statements are executed, then once again the control will go and check the condition. Folks, am I clear with you?
Yes.
Yeah, this is called the way how while loop will execute. Am I right? This is called entry control loop. This while loop is also called as entry control because control means condition. So at the entry of the statements only, there is a condition. Okay, the control is at the entry of the statements only. But here the control is at the exit of the statements. This is actually called as exit control loop. Folks, do while loop is called as exit control loop. Am I clear, folks? Okay, na? While loop is called what? Entry control loop. But do while loop is called what?
Just
Exit control loop. Which means what will happen first? First, what happens? All the statements are executed. Once the statements are executed, then check the condition. If the condition is true, then once again, what will happen? Statements are executed. But where the condition is verified, not before executing the statements. Condition is verified at what? After executing the statements. That's why this is called what control loop? Exit control loop. Because control checks the condition at the exit statement, not at the entry statement. That's a difference. Okay. Here, first initially control enters into where?
Statements.
Once statements are executed, then what is verified? Condition. Suppose if condition is false, then control will come out of the while, this do while loop.
Yes.
Okay, the control will come out of the do while loop. But already statements are executed for one time.
Yes.
Means in do while loop, definitely statements will execute for at least
One time.
one time. At least one time statements will be executed. If condition is true, suppose the condition here is true, then what will happen? The statements will be executed for one more time. Got it? Again, next time if the condition is true, one more time the statements are executed.
Yes.
Am I clear with this? But
Yes.
if the condition is false for the first time itself, then once the statements are executed. Means in do while loop, in do while loop, the statements will be definitely executed for at least once because the condition is verified after executing the statements. This is called what type of control loop? Exit control loop. This is called entry control loop. Okay, let me write the syntax in do while loop syntax. Can you draw the flowchart for this? I'm writing syntax. I'll give you 1 point on do while loop. The point says that this is called exit control loop because the condition okay folks, because the condition is, this is called exit control loop because the condition is verified after, because the condition is verified after executing the statements. After executing the statements. So if you talk about syntax, first we start with the do. Do is a keyword. Then you can write statements over there. Then you can write while condition. This is going to be the syntax. Okay. Right. So here, how many times the statements are executed for? At least once. Okay. So in this loop, the statements will be executed for what? Executed for what? At least once. At least once. Okay. Right. If the after executing the statements, what will happen after executing the statements? After executing the statements, the control will check the condition. Folks, am I clear with you? After executing the statements, the control will check the condition. If the condition is true, then again the statements will be executed. The statements will be executed. Okay. If the condition is false, then control goes to the next statement after the loop. This is called exit control loop. Okay, this is not called entry control loop. Could you write any flow chart for this? I will wait. You please complete the flow chart for this do while loop. Could you write the flow chart? You know, for loop, for while loop, I have given flow charts. For if else if ladder, for all those things, guys, I gave flow chart. So similarly, I'm asking you guys to do, I'm asking you people to draw the flow chart for this, please. I'm asking you people, please try to do the flow chart or add the flow chart for this. So then just I'll give you a sample code. Could you draw the flowchart online, folks? Please try to do the flowchart for this. Please try to create a flowchart for this. For this do while loop. Could you give any flowchart? Folks, online folks. Okay. Do you know first of all how to draw the flowchart, folks? Online folks. Done.
Yes.
Good, Suja. Yeah. Do you know how to draw the flowchart? Yeah. See here. See here, folks. First tell me, condition is verified or first
No.
statements are executed when the control enters?
Statements are
When the
executed.
control enters, first condition is verified or first the statements are executed?
First statement execute.
Statements are executed. Statements means they must be in rectangular box.
Yes.
Diamond box we use only for condition. Okay.
Mm.
Folks, am I clear with you now? Tell me now
Mm.
first what are executed here? Statements.
Statement.
Now, once the statements are executed, folks, what next?
Condition.
Once the statements are executed, now the control will go and check the condition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes. So that's why once the statements are executed, now the control will go and check the condition.
Mm.
Now the control will go and check the condition. Now we are going to check the condition. Now the control will go and check the condition. Okay. Now guys, if the condition is true, could you tell me what will happen if the condition is true?
It will go to statement.
Yes, if the condition is true, once again the control will go and execute the statements only, na? The condition is true. Yes. Guys, the condition is true. If the condition is true, then the control will again go and check what? Control will go and execute what? Statements. If the condition is false, then what? A condition
Exit
could
value.
have two values, no? Either true or false. Do you know what happens if the condition is false?
Exit the
Will
loop.
will exist.
Yeah.
Next
Automatically the control will go to the next statement, right?
Next statement.
Next
Yes.
statement. Next statement. Folks, this is how you need to draw the flowchart. This is how you people need to draw the flowchart for the do while loop. Okay, now folks? Then the control will go to the next statement. It will go and execute what? The next statement. Folks, am I good so far? Am I clear so far? All of you guys, am I clear for you so far?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Just I want to add this picture into the document. Folks, I just want to insert the picture into the document. Okay, this is how the flow chart will be for the do while loop. Okay, right. Means how many times, at least how many times the statements will be executed, folks? At least for one time. One time. Okay. Mostly, do while loop will be used in the menu driven programs. Menu driven programs in the sense, initially, first I would like to display the menu to the user. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 options will be given for the user. Choose one for this, choose two for this, choose three for like this. I want to ask the user to first I want to show the user a menu. Okay, once menu got displayed, then I would like our user to ask the choice. Enter your choice. Like when you are in ATM application, first it's going to show a menu. Then it's going to ask your choice whether you want to withdraw money or whether you want to deposit money or you want to get a statement, balance statement, or mini statement or fund transfer. Am I clear? So like that. First one menu should be displayed. And out of the menu, the user is going to get the user will choose one item or one choice from that menu. Based on the choice given by the user, then the operation or the logic get executed. Clear? Folks, so at least how many times I should display menu to the user to enter the choice? Once. Suppose if the user says, I want to exit from the menu. His choice is, I'm done, I want to exit. Then in do while loop, okay, in do while loop, mostly as per the real-time application, what we do is, in while we write directly true. Generally, when you write while true, this is called infinite loop. So folks, let me understand about, let me explain about the point of what is infinite loop. Folks, could you tell me int I is equal to 1 while I less than or equals to 5. While I value less than or equals to 5, system.out.println of hello. If I don't write I plus plus, folks, if I don't write I plus plus, could you tell me how many times this hello is printed?
Only once.
Sorry? Could you tell me
Only
how many
once.
times, how many
Only
times
one
the
time.
how many times the hello message will be printed on the screen? Online folks, could you tell me any answer for this? Yeah,
Infinite.
exactly. Very good. Infinite times. Countless. Why? Could you tell me what the value of I? We are
I
assigning
less
the value
than
of I as 1. I is equal to 1.
Yes.
While I less than or equals to 5. What is the value of I? 1.
1.
1 less
One.
than or equals to 5. Condition is true.
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 If condition is true, control will enter into the loop.
Yes.
Yes, control is entered. SOP statement will be there. Yes.
Yes.
What the message printed?
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, hello is printed. Then tell me, once the statements executed, once statements are executed, then the control will again go and check the condition.
Condition.
Yes.
What is the value of I?
1.
1. Again 1 only, na? Is
Yes.
1 less than or equals to 5?
5.
Yes.
True.
True.
True. True means again control will enter and execute the statement here.
Yes.
Hello is printed. Once a statement is executed, again control will go and check the condition.
Yes.
Yes. What's the value of I?
1.
1.
1. 1 less than or equals to 5. Condition
Five.
is true.
True.
Condition is true means
Again.
Statement
again
will
the
be
statements execute. Hello. Tell me
Yes.
how many times like this hello message get printed? Hello, hello, hello.
Infinite.
Infinite.
times. This is called infinite loop. If I write I minus minus, could you tell me this time how many times the message hello
Infinite.
Infinite.
Again,
Also.
will be
Infinite.
printed?
Also infinite.
Again infinite times.
Mm.
Yes, because you have to follow the procedure. See the loop?
Yes.
What's the value of I initially?
1.
1. What's the condition? 1 less than or equal to 5 in the while statement. Tell me what about this condition? This
True.
Condition
condition
is
is
true.
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 If condition is true, go inside the loop. Execute the SOP statement. What's printed?
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Next one. I
I minus
minus
Plus
minus.
minus.
Could you tell me what's the value of I now?
1.
Minus.
0.
1 minus 1. 0. Everybody getting in online?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Tell me once these statements are executed, check the condition again.
Yeah.
Could you tell me what's the value of I now?
G.
0.
0. 0 less than or equal to 5?
True.
Plus
True.
true.
Yes, true. True means control will enter and execute the body of the statement, right?
Statement.
Yes.
Yes.
Hello is printed. Could you tell me what's the I minus minus now?
Minus 1.
Minus 1.
0 minus 1. Your I value 0 minus 1.
Yeah.
Which is
No.
equal to minus 1.
Yes.
Could you tell me what the condition?
True.
Minus 1 less than or equal to 5. True. Print what? Hello.
Hello.
Now what is the value of I minus minus?
Minus 2.
Minus 2.
Minus 1 minus 1 minus 2. Minus 2 is less than or equal to 5.
Yes.
True. So tell me how many times this hello message get printed?
True.
Infinite.
Infinite times. If at I plus plus,
5 times.
if at I plus plus, then how many times the value print will print this hello message?
5 times.
5 times. 5 times. Folks, if I write while true, system.out.println hi. Hey, could you tell me now how many times hi message gets printed? Directly I'm writing true.
Yes.
I can directly add a true or false in the while statement. In place of the condition, I can add true. If I directly write a true value, the Boolean value true in the while statement, then tell me guys, this is called
Infinite.
infinite loop.
No.
It is infinite loop. How many times hi message gets printed?
Infinite.
Infinite.
Infinite times. Because first control will go to where? Condition. What's the value there in condition?
True.
True. True means control will enter into the body, into the while body. Tell me in the while body there is a SOP statement. What it prints? Hi.
Hi.
Hi message is printed. After printing hi message, next where does control will go? Condition.
Condition.
Condition is again
True.
true. True means again enter into the body. Execute the statement. Hi message is one more time printed. Everybody getting my point?
Yes.
Again go to the condition. Tell me how many times it will happen like this? Infinite times.
Infinite.
So how many times hi message printed?
Infinite.
Infinite times. Did you get my point?
Yes.
So
Yes.
can we directly write a true in a while statement?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. Do start system.out.println of hi while true.
1.
While true. Could you tell me how many times the message hi will be printed? It is
Infinite.
also infinite times.
Yes.
Also infinite times. Because first control checks the condition or first control will execute the statements. Yes, first
execute the
control will
statement.
enter and execute the statements.
Yes.
Okay, what's the message printed? Hi.
Hi.
Then go to the while statement. Tell me the
Condition.
while statement, what's the condition?
True.
True. True means what? Control will again enter into the do.
Yes.
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 Then again SOP hi will be printed.
Yes.
Then again next go to the while statement.
Yes.
Condition is true. Once again enter into the body. So this is also called infinite times. But this is in do while loop. This is in while loop. Folks, am I clear with you?
Yes, sir.
Sir, which loop is better, do while loop or while loop?
We only use while loop and for loop anywhere. Do while loop is very, very rare. Only such a kind of menu driven kind of things.
Okay.
Menu driven kind of things. Okay, when you generally call a call center, whenever your call is connected, you are getting press 1 for this, press 2 for this, press
Yes.
3 for this, press 4 for exit, like that. You
Yeah,
are
yeah, I
getting some
got it.
options, right?
Yeah.
So that is where do while loop. Okay,
Okay.
that's called menu driven programs. Okay,
Okay.
that's enough.
Okay.
Nothing to nothing to
Okay,
worry.
thanks.
So I'm writing point mostly do while loop will be used in menu driven applications. Menu driven applications. Menu driven application first display the menu, show the menu to the user, then get the choice from the user, and based on the choice of the user, then you can start working on that. That's called the way. So mostly do while loop will be used in menu driven applications. Menu driven applications, folks. That's what mostly the do while loop will be used in menu driven applications. Okay, cool. Let's write a small example on menu driven application. First, what I want to do is I'm taking only two options, and third one is for exit. See, folks, what I will do is I'll display one menu to the user. One is add, two is subtract, three exit. That's it. Okay, how many items I want to show in the menu? 3 items. Add, subtract, exit. Okay, based on the choice of the user, I would like to take two numbers. For example, the user says exit. Means what? He want to come out. He don't want to add, he don't want to subtract, he want to exit. Then we will terminate. I'll tell you how to terminate. And for example, if it is add, then take the two numbers, add, display. And if say subtract, take the two numbers and subtract them and display the output. Did you guys get the point now? A simple example we will write for the do while loop like this. Just one small example for do while loop. Folks, we are going to write a small program. I just want to start the Eclipse, and we want to just create a small program and do while, and then we will discuss about break and continue. Break statement already we are using. At the same time, we also discuss about the continue statement. We'll write some program on break and continue. So it's taking time. Yeah. So first, correct. We'll write a small program and do while loop. Then we'll discuss about what is break, continue. Anyhow, exit you are going to learn in this program. We'll discuss break and continue statements. How they work, you should know, so that based on requirement, you will apply them later. So first I'm writing small program for what do while loop. So we'll write a new Java project and project name could be something like do while program. That's the name I gave to the project, do while program. And let's first remove this file module-info.java. Then we will start writing new class where I have to enter some package name, com.ashokit.basics, and class name. It could be something like, okay, simple program name is a test, TEST. I'm writing some program with the name test, and this is my main method. I'm not writing another method directly. I'm writing the logic in main itself, a small program I'm writing. Okay. Now, first I'm creating what object? Obviously, scanner. To take the input numbers, scanner is required. Scanner SC equals to new scanner of system.in. Guys, then we got the scanner object here. We got a scanner. Look at this, guys. Do. I'm directly writing the logic in main method only. I'm not writing two methods like that. Directly in main. Do. System.out.println. One. Add. System.out.println. 2. Subtract. System.out.println. 3. Exit. This is the menu. Okay. And once this menu displayed to the user, then system.out.println, enter your choice. Enter your choice. Take that choice into one variable. Let us say choice variable. Choice variable equal to sc dot next int. Folks, am I clear with you? Am I clear with you? Online folks, am I clear with you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. 1 is to add and 2 is to subtract. 3 is for exit and enter your choice. Now first get the choice now. Please understand. If choice equals to 3, otherwise instead of writing if, switch case will apply. Switch. Guys, switch, we can apply switch or we can apply if. Okay. Better I'll let if only. If choice equals to 3, could you tell me what to do?
Exist.
Guys, if choice value is 3, then what to do?
Exist.
Break statement.
3 for exit, na?
Break.
Yeah. I can break the loop or I can terminate the completely the program. Able to follow me? Exit means I would like to terminate the program.
Mhm.
So how can I terminate the program? I can
Exit.
terminate the program execution by writing system dot
Exit.
exit of 0. Guys, are you getting my point?
Yes.
Yes.
System dot exit of this is one statement in Java, S capital. Then tell me what is the use of the system dot exit with the value 0?
Terminate from the program.
Terminate the program. That's it. The program is terminated. Next. Please understand. Please understand. System dot out dot println. Enter first number. Take the first number into a variable. Int a equals to sc dot next int. Enter second number and get the option into B. Okay, folks. Get the first number and get the second number. Guys, you got the first number, second number, both the numbers into the variables like A and B?
Yes.
Yes. Now, if choice equal to 1. Guys, could you tell me what to do if choice equal to 1?
Addition.
Addition, na? So, system dot out dot println, directly I'm writing. System dot out dot println. I want to print like this. Addition plus A plus B. Am I right? But keep the A plus B within parenthesis. Please understand, guys. Okay. I can write if choice is equal to 2. Otherwise, else also I can write, because how many options I gave? 3 options, either 1, 2, or 3. So, okay, let's write if. Tell me choice equals to 2. Guys, system dot out dot println, what should I display? Subtraction. Subtraction. A minus B. Close parenthesis. While true. Folks, tell me what is the condition I placed in? What is the condition I have placed in do while loop? While true. True means the condition is always true.
Finite.
Okay. It's actually going to become infinite loop.
Yeah.
But we have exit now.
Yeah.
Whenever we want, we can terminate, right? Whenever the user enters option 3, the choice value is 3, then the program will be terminated.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Then tell me first, this condition is verified, or first all the statements are executed? First all the statements are executed. Once the statements are executed, then the control goes to the conditional file. This is called what control? Is it a entry control, or is it exit control?
Exit control.
Yes, it's an exit control. So what I will do is I will just I will just execute the program once. Let's see here. First it's showing me some menu. What's the menu? Add. 1 is add, 2 is subtract, 3 is exit. Enter your choice. Let's say the choice is 3, for example. Choice is 3. 3 means what?
Exit.
Terminate the program. That's all. You can see the message here, terminated. You can see the cursor. Am I clear? Terminated. The program is terminated. You can see the cursor there. You see the message there. Okay, let's run the program again. Tell me now. Enter your choice 1. Tell me if my choice is 1, asking for first number. First number is 10. Okay, second number is 20. Or the output now? Addition 30. Then again the menu will be displayed. Because once the choice addition is printed, control goes to while. In while, what is there? True. True means again condition is true. Control will go to the do and will start executing the statements. Then tell me first SOP for add, second SOP for subtract, third for exit, then enter your choice. Look at this. What's the addition? 30. 30. Then what? Again, 1 for add, 2 for subtract, 3 for exit. Hey, guys, did you get my point?
Yes.
Enter your choice. For example, my choice is 2. Then again, first number. First number 20. Second number is 5. Result is 15. So subtraction is 15. Then again menu.
Yes.
If my choice is 3,
When it terminates.
you can see the message terminated. Folks, am I clear with this program? Okay. Okay, folks. I would like to add this for your reference. A sample program it is. A sample program and do while loop. Folks, so you got the sample program and do while loop. Okay, so please try to understand the do while loop and nothing more to discuss in do while, because do while is, what is the difference between while loop and do while loop? What is the difference between while loop and the do while loop? Anybody in online, could you try to tell me answer for this question, guys? What is the difference between the while loop and the do while loop?
In while loop, first condition is checking.
Hmm.
Then only if condition is true, then only executing the statement.
Hmm.
But in do while, first statement is executing.
Hmm.
Then only condition checking. Even though if the condition is false, once execute this statement in the case of do while.
Yes. So generally, while is a entry control loop. The statements will execute only if the condition is true. In do while, it is exit control loop. So statements will execute at least once, even though the condition is false. That's where you can find the difference between while and do while. Mostly we use for loop and while loop only. And very rarely that you are going to get this kind of do while loop requirement. Otherwise, for while is the most commonly used loops. Okay. Right. Folks, let's go ahead and discuss. Okay. Let's start with the break and continue statements. Just give me 1 minute, folks. I'll continue. Just give me 1 minute. We'll start, guys. Folks, so this is a small example to understand about how to work with the do while loop. Okay. Next, we'll understand about break and continue statements. We'll understand about break and continue statements. These are called jumping statements. Yes. These are called jumping statements. Break and continue are called the jumping statements. So guys, we will understand about break and continue. Okay. Let's understand about the break and the continue statements. Folks, let's start. Okay, let's start, folks. We are understanding about what and what statements, guys? Break and continue. Sure. You know already the break statement, right? Suppose when you're adding any loop, like yesterday even we discussed about prime number program. When you're adding the prime number program in the for loop, use a break. So generally, what's the purpose of the break statement? What is the use of break statement? To break the execution of the loop and to move the control to the next statement after the loop. For that purpose, what we use? Break statement. So break statement, see, break statement or the purpose of the break is used to break the execution of a loop and to move the control to the next statement after the loop. Folks, am I clear with you? Am I clear with you, folks?
Yes, sir.
Break statement is used to break the execution of a loop and to move the control to the next statement after the loop. Okay. Let's write example 1. I'm writing something like this. For int I is equal to 1, I less than or equal to 5, I plus plus. Okay, folks, please understand me. Okay, please understand me. System.out.println of I. If sorry, if I plus 3 greater than or equals to 5, break. Close the if, then close the for. System.out.println. Done. Could you tell me what is the output of this example? Could you tell me? I'm sorry, guys. Yeah. Could you tell me what is the output of this example? I'll wait, guys. Please go through this for loop. Please tell me the output. Everybody in online, I'm expecting some answer from your end, guys. Guys, I'm expecting some response from your end. please try to give me some response regarding this question. Yes. Okay. What is the output of this? What is the output of this example? Guys, I would like to get some answer from you. Okay. What's your answer? What you are expecting? Okay.
One.
Folks, observe here. Yeah. Okay, good. Good, Adarsha. Yeah, Rajalakshmi, good. Everyone, good. Dan, good. Yeah. Look at this, folks. Tell me, just a minute. You have to understand the basic loops. Otherwise, it will be very difficult for you to learn the remaining Java. Lot of practice also required. Could you tell me, first of all, when the control enters into the first statement, do you know how the for loop will execute? First control will enter into the first part. First part. What's the first part?
Initialization.
Initialization. Okay. The second part,
Condition.
condition. The
Condition.
third part, increment or the
Decrementation.
decrement.
Decrement.
Okay, right? Could you tell me first control enters into which part in the first statement?
Initialization.
Initialization. In initialization, which variable I am creating? I am creating a
I.
variable I.
I.
What the value I am assigning to the variable I?
1.
1. So take a box immediately. This is how you need to learn, guys. Still you are struggling in giving the correct answer. This is very bad. What is the value of I?
1.
1. Okay. Initially, always try to write everything on paper so you'll correct answer, not in the mind. Don't calculate in mind. Okay. Tell me from this part next, where does control go?
Condition.
Condition. Could you tell me what about this condition is the result of the condition?
True.
What's the value of I?
1 less.
1 less than or equals to 5.
True.
Yes.
True.
Yes. It is
Is it true or false?
true.
True.
If this condition is true, if the
Yes.
condition is true, in the first statement the condition is true, then tell me control will enter into the body?
Yes.
Yes. Tell me what is the first statement in the for loop body?
I.
I.
SOP I. Print the value of I.
1.
Tell me what the output here.
1.
1.
1. Tell me what the next statement in the for loop.
If.
If
If
8
statement.
plus 2.
What's the condition if?
1 plus 3.
I
1.
plus 3 greater than or equals to 5.
False.
What's the value of I?
1.
1.
1 plus 3.
4.
4. 4 greater than or equals to 5.
False.
False.
False. False means
Increment it is.
control comes out of the if. We are in if
Yes.
na. Control
Yes.
comes out of the if. Then tell me, do I have any next statement after the if here?
Yes. 4.
No.
Do you have any next statement after the if?
No, it
No,
goes to
no.
incrementation.
No. Tell me, this is end of the for loop na?
Yes.
Yeah.
If the control enters to end of the for loop, then control immediately goes to increment part.
Yes.
For the value of I next.
2.
2.
2. I values 2. I value is 2. After increment, where does control go?
Condition.
Condition.
Condition. What's the condition?
2 less than or equal to
Than or
5.
equal to
2
5.
less than or equals to 5.
True.
True. True. Okay.
Yes.
If it is true, control will enter into the body in the for loop.
Yes.
Tell me
Yes.
what the first statement within
SOP
in the
of
body of
I.
the for loop. What the first statement? SOP of I.
I.
You tell me what's the value of I?
2.
2.
2. So 2 will be printed. Two will be printed. Okay. Could you tell me
Yes.
next after the SOP or the next statement? If
If
check the condition.
True.
I
Plus
plus 3. First tell me what the fetch the value of I.
2 plus 3.
2,
2 plus 3. 5.
2, 2 plus 3.
5 greater than or equal to
5.
5.
5.
5 greater than or equals to 5.
5.
Tell me, is it true?
True. And true.
True.
5 greater than or equals to 5. Tell me, is it true or false?
True.
True.
True. 5 equal to 5, na?
Yes.
True means control will
Yes.
now enter into the if statement body.
Yes.
Yes.
What is the statement in if?
Break.
Break.
Sorry. Break. What break will
Yeah.
do?
Exit from the if. Sorry.
What the break
Exit
statement
from
will
the
do?
for loop. For loop.
It will stop the execution of the for loop.
Yes.
It will break the loop and moves the control to where? It will
Next
move the control to
statement.
where? Next statement
Yes.
after the loop. What's the next statement after the loop?
SOP of
SOP
done.
of done. Done is printed. Tell me guys, what's the output now?
1, 2.
What's the
Done.
output now? 1, 2, done. Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay. Output is 1, 2, done. Folks, 1, then you'll get output as 2, then you'll get the output as what, guys? Done. Did you get my point? Online folks,
Yes.
offline folks, am I clear with you? Online folks and offline folks, am I clear with you?
Yes, sir.
Did you understood? Did you understood, folks?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Nice. Cool. 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 Now, example 2. Second example. For int I equals to 1. I less than or equals to 5. I plus plus. Again for int j equals to 1. J less than or equals to 5. J plus plus. System dot out dot println of j. If j greater than I, if j greater than I, break. Close the if, close the for, close the for. Could you tell me what's the output of this example? Take your own time because we discussed about outer for loop, inner for loop, which is called a nested loops. Take care of closing braces and get me the output. Please tell me what is the output of this. What is the output of this program? Check once. This is the example I gave. I am asking you guys is please could you tell me what is the output of this code? Or if you are feeling that, okay guys, do one thing. If you are feeling that it's very long loop, instead of 5, I am taking 3 only. Even the expression also easy for me. Instead of taking 5 times, 3 times only. For int I equals to 1, I less than or equals to 3, I plus plus. Outer loop, inner loop, j is equal to 1, j less than or equal to 3, j plus plus, inner loop, outer loop, inner loop, and SOP. Then there is a if condition. Yes, folks. Oh, is it? Check once, okay. Folks. Okay, let me explain. Everyone, let me explain. Whenever I'm asking any question, any loop, I told already don't calculate in the mind. Always follow the procedure. Could you tell me, first of all, the control enters into outer for loop or inner for loop? First, the control enters into the outer for loop or inner for loop is the question. Definitely it is into the outer for loop.
Yes,
First, always control enters into which for loop only? Outer for
outer
loop.
for loop.
Yes, this is outer for loop. Folks, am I clear with you?
Yes,
Yes. Could you tell me in outer for loop, the first part is called initialization part.
yes,
In initialization part, I'm creating a variable called I.
yeah,
So take a box. Take a box for I. Take a box for, sorry, take a box for the variable I. Could you tell me what's the value of I? Could you tell me what's the value of I?
1.
1.
Tell me next. Once this
1
first part is over, then control next will enter into where?
condition.
Part. In first statement. What's the condition?
1 less than
1
or equal
less
to
than or
3.
equals to 3.
Yes,
True. If the condition is true, then you know that control will enter into the body.
Yes.
Yes.
of the loop. But
Yes.
when control enters into the body, again there is a first statement.
Yes.
Yes.
That's why, then tell me first control goes to initialize.
Initialize.
It is also a first statement, na? For loop, na?
Yeah.
Tell me now J variable is created. Take a box for J. This is J. What the value of J?
J
1.
1. Otherwise, I'll take clearly. Otherwise, you may get confusion. I'll take one more box. I'll start J is equal to 1. Please wait. I'll take J box here. Now J is clearly visible to you, right? Could you tell me what's the value of J now? 1.
1.
Tell me what the condition J loop?
1 less than or equal to 3. It is
1 less than or equal to 3. Condition true.
Yes.
Tell me in for, if condition is true, then control will enter in the body.
yes.
Yes.
Yes. Tell me in the body of the inner for loop, first statement is what?
SOP of J.
SOP of J.
J.
Could you tell me what's the value of J here?
1.
1. So tell me what the output printed here. I am writing
1.
output here. Output is 1. Could you tell me after printing the 1 SOP of J, what's the next statement?
If
If.
If
If
statement.
J greater than I. Could
J
you tell
is
me
not
what's the value of
greater
J?
than 1.
condition false.
1. Is 1 greater than 1?
No.
No. False. Now tell me if condition false, then control goes out of the if.
Yes.
If control goes out of the if, then there is a curly brace, ending curly brace for
Inner full.
inner loop.
Yes.
Then tell me control where the control will move now.
J
Control
plus
goes
2.
to
Increment.
J increment.
Yes.
What's the
Yes.
value of, what's the next value of J?
2.
2.
Okay, J will be 2. Yeah. Tell me what is the condition J loop?
2 less than or
Less than
equal to 3. True.
True.
Yes, obviously true. Then condition is true means control will now enter into the body.
Yes.
Yes.
Tell me what is the first statement in the inner for loop.
Print the J.
SOP of.
Print the J.
Yes.
Yes.
Could you tell
No.
me what the value of J?
2.
2 is printed.
Yeah.
Tell me what is the next statement.
If
2 greater than. If
2
2
greater than
1.
I value is
True.
1 now.
Yeah.
2 greater than
True.
1. True.
yes.
Yes.
True.
True means what?
Break.
Break.
Break means
Break
break
the
is to
inner
break
for
the
loop.
loop, right? But this break is in outer loop or inner loop?
Inner loop.
Inner loop.
Inner loop.
Loop.
Then tell me what this break will do.
It will break the inner
It
for
will
loop.
break the
That's it. Inner
it will
loop.
break the execution of
Inner loop.
inner loop.
Yes.
Tell me if it breaks the execution of inner loop, then control goes to end of the outer loop now.
Yes.
Then tell me if the control goes to end of the outer loop,
I plus plus.
then the control goes to increment in outer loop.
Yes.
Yes.
Then tell me what the increment in outer.
2.
2.
I plus
I
plus.
plus
Could you
plus.
tell me what the next value of I?
2.
2.
2. Folks, please understand me. 2. 2 is the next value of I.
Yes.
Tell me what the condition I loop.
True.
2 less than or
2
equal to
less than
3.
or equal to 3. True.
True.
True means control will enter into the body.
Yes.
Tell
Yes.
me when the control enters into the I loop, there is again a first statement for J loop now.
Yes.
Yes.
It's freshly going to enter into for loop now.
Yes.
That's why again J will be created with 1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I will remove the previous J. Okay, no props. Guys, please understand me. This is I. Could you tell me what the current value of I? I value is 2.
2,
J starts at where?
1,
1.
J
One.
starts at 1. J starts at 1. Nice. Tell me what's the condition J loop?
1 less than or equal to 3.
Yes, one less
One
than
less
equal to
than or-
condition true. True.
True.
Go inside. Print what?
print J,
J.
Print.
Could you tell me what's the output now?
1,
1.
1. Very good. What's the condition?
false,
J is
1.
1. 1 greater than 2.
False.
False. No break. Tell me if no
Yes.
break, then this is the end of our J loop now. This is end of J
Yeah.
loop, inner loop. Then tell me J plus plus. J increments
Yeah.
to next value.
2.
2.
Wow. It is 2. Could you tell me what's the condition?
2 less than or equal to
2
3.
less than or
Is not
equal to
equal to 3 condition true.
true,
Go inside the loop and display the J.
Yes, 2.
Could you tell me what's the value of J?
2.
2. Next, if condition is there, tell me what's the value of J now.
False.
2. 2 greater than 2.
False.
J value is 2, I value is 2. 2 greater than 2. False. 2 equal to 2 is correct. 2 greater than 2 is wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong means false. Wrong means
Yes.
false. Tell me then control comes out of the if. This is the end of the J loop. Then tell me control goes to where?
Increment of J.
Increment of J.
3.
What the J incremented to next value?
3.
3.
3.
3. Tell me what's the condition J?
3 less than or
3
equal to
less than or
3.
equal to 3?
True.
True. Truth equal to no.
Yes.
Print what?
J.
J. Could you tell me what's the next value printed in output?
3.
Very nice. 3. Could you tell me what's the condition?
J less than or
J greater than I. What's the J?
3
3.
greater.
What's the I?
True.
2. 3 greater than 2?
True.
It is
Yes. Correct. Correct means true. True means break.
break.
Break means which loop?
For loop.
J loop.
For
Inner loop is J. J loop.
J-
If J loop is break, then control goes to I loop now.
Yes.
I loop means I incremented now. Could you tell me
Yes.
what's the next value of I?
3.
I value 3. I'm writing 3 here. Tell me what's the condition I loop?
3 less than or equal to 3.
3 less than or equals to true. Condition is true.
Yes.
Again, control freshly entering into the for loop now. Inner for loop now.
Yes.
Yes. It's
Yes.
whenever it newly enters into the for loop again it starts from initialization.
Yes.
Then tell me the previous J is vanished. The previous J is vanished. I'm removing the previous J. Got it, guys? Then tell me again, J starts with where?
1.
1.
Exactly. J starts with 1 again. Hey, J starts with 1. Am I right?
So,
J loop condition is true.
yes.
SOP,
1.
J.
Print the
Print the J value is 1.
1.
Could you tell me next?
If state
J greater than I in if 1
False.
greater than 3.
condition.
False. False. Come out of if end of J
Yes.
loop. J increments to
2.
2. Condition in J is true. SOP of J.
True.
What is printed?
True.
2 is printed. 2 is printed. Tell me current value of J.
2.
2.
2 greater than 3.
False.
False.
False. Come out of if. This is end of inner loop. So J loop. J will increment. Could you tell me what's the next value of J?
3.
Very good. 3. So 3 condition 3 less than or equal to 3.
Condition true.
Yes,
True
true.
means control will enter into the loop.
Yes.
Print J. Could you tell me what the value of J printed?
Three.
3. 3 is printed. If
Yes.
3 greater than 3,
No.
False.
False.
then no. False in if.
Yes.
Then control goes to
J plus.
Increment of the J.
increment. J increment.
Yes.
Tell me what's the next value of J?
4.
4. Could you tell me now, guys? Please understand. Could you tell me now 4? 4,
Condition
4 less
Condition
than or equal to
false.
3?
No.
condition false.
False means control comes out of the inner for loop.
Yes.
Yes. If control comes out of the inner for loop, then control goes to outer for loop, na?
Yes.
I loop, right? I will increment now.
Yes.
Now tell me I will increment to where?
4.
4. I value is next 4. Could you tell me what's the condition in I loop?
False.
I loop
4
condition
less
is what?
than.
4 less
Four
than or equal to 3. False.
False.
Come out. Tell me what's the output printed. 1,
2, 2, 3.
1, 2, 1, 2,
1,
3,
2, 3.
1, 2,
1, 2,
3. That's
3.
the correct answer. What's the output, guys? What's the output? Tell me.
1, 2.
1, 2,
1, 2,
One.
3.
1, 2, 3. Again.
1, 2.
1, 2.
Hey.
Did you get the answer, guys?
Yes.
Am I clear with this for today?
Yes, sir.
Am I clear with this for today?
Yes.
Online folks, am I clear with this for today?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay, good. We started our discussion today at this.
Wait, how come we
right?
don't print 4 after 1, 2, 3?
Sorry.
How come we don't print 4?
I didn't get you.
How come the output is not 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4?
We are not writing any system.out.print. I have written system.out.println, which means every number will be printed in a new line, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's why we are getting output like that. Fact 31st May 2024. This is what we discussed today. This is about break, right?
Yes.
But break is not completed. We have one more concept called break with label. What is that?
Break
Break
with
with using a label. Let's have a discussion on that. Then next we have continue. Continue with label. If you discuss them, these are done. Then next we'll start with arrays. So tomorrow our major concept will be after this remaining part of the break and continue, then arrays.
arrays.
Okay. Yeah, I will share the notes with you. Just wait for a minute, because yesterday also I forgot to share the notes with you in the portal. Just give me a second. So all the notes I'm sharing with the today's notes itself, today's date. Yeah, it's shared with you, and where you can simply view the notes. Yeah, 31st May. Okay, where you can download it. Okay, I've shared the notes, like yesterday's notes and today's notes. Everything is shared in the portal. So please download and go through that notes. Okay. Thank you, folks. Tomorrow we will continue, guys, with the remaining part of the break and continue. And then we'll start with the major concept as arrays. Okay. From tomorrow, the programming is very interesting and very important as well, because we are entering into arrays concept. Thanks.